the Tigray conflict a couple weeks ago, and I just had I did have a thought on that. Well, more of like a clarification, I guess. So the professor you spoke to, great guy, but he had said something along the lines of Abiy was kind of a concession, and the Oromo protesters essentially went with him because he was within the party, but until they can do elections. But what I will say is that Abiy was not the first. He wasn't even he was generally not well known at all. Actually, he was virtually unknown before his bid for the PM position. Okay. And the guy that the protesters actually wanted, who was also within the party, was a guy named Lemma Megersa, who currently is, actually don't know, but he was under house arrest for a while under Abiy. But the thing is, I think there's a lack of understanding of how the U.S. plays a role in these kinds of things and how kind of insidious that is, because before Abiy was elected, elected within the party into that PM position, him and Lemma Megersa actually came to the U.S. And there was they actually both attended the National Prayer Breakfast, and apparently Abiy during that time was very charismatic, and he's very open about and very he's very charismatic, and he talks about his Christianity, and he prayed with certain Republican senators, and in April of that year, Senator Inhoff from Oklahoma made this very glowing speech about Abiy, in support of Abiy. And it seems to me that actually played a huge role, because in terms of U.S. manipulation within that system, because like I said, Abiy was virtually unknown. He was the head of. So your speculation is that it played a role because when people saw that there was some praise coming from the United States, that accrued to his benefit. Yes, but when you say people, it's not the general public in Ethiopia. It is specifically the people in the party, in the ruling party. Okay. So because Abiy was not elected through a democratic system.
It's not a plebiscite.
Essentially
appointed by the party that had the most seats in the parliament.
Yes, I mean, it was essentially a one-party system, honestly. Yeah. But yes. But yeah, so I think, and it is well known that that ruling party is very close with the U.S. State Department because of their aid in the war on terror in Somalia. So I just thought that was kind of important to point out, because the protesters didn't even know of Abiy before that, and they had no say in the matter, really. They wanted Lemma Megersa, who's actually a well-known politician who has advocated for Oromo causes in the past. So yeah, I think it's really important to kind of represent the people that actually literally died for that change in regime, and then were subsequently screwed over.
Record corrected. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you for doing that interview. That was really great.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the call.
All
right, folks. That is the phone call portion of the program. I'm going to read a couple more IMs, then we'll get out of here. Be back tomorrow with another show. And then back tomorrow after that with another show. And then back tomorrow after that with another show. Then we'll probably take time after the weekend, do another show on Monday, and on and on.